Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Hawks of Roger Williams University in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference women's lacrosse matchup. Hello, Gun, and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here this afternoon, a gorgeous afternoon in Middletown. The Hawks of Roger Williams, 6-1 on the season. They have won 6 straight since dropping their opener to Springfield. They are 1-0 in the conference after defeating Gordon 23-2 this past weekend. Meanwhile, Salve Regina off to their best start in program history, 4-0 on the year, 1-0 in the CCC after dispatching Curry 18-3 here at Gaudet this past Saturday. For the Hawks, they will turn once again to the senior from Bradford, Mass, Hannah Goodwin between the pipes. The Seahawks will turn to the freshman from Warwick, New York, Grace Heshe, who sports the conference's best goals against average, and save percentage. And Nicole Smith will step in here to take the draw for the Seahawks. In this big interstate rivalry, Smith trying to swipe at it and will fall into the cross of the Hawks. Winning it cleanly was Riley Kavanaugh. Hawks with the first touch. That one in front, shot denied by Heshe. Seahawks scoop up the rebound. That was Devin Sarazin in front. Seahawks now looking to clear. Heshe lobs it in stride for Dunn. And Dunn will bring it to the attacking end for the Seahawks. Emma Pereira will bring it in left side. Straight right up top, Maletti. Trying to feed it into the middle. Scooped underhand shot and on the goal. Skips wide. Picked up in deep. That was Von Barron with the shot. Hawks with it in the attacking end. Thrown into the corner. Out onto the wing left side now for Carly Chapin. Chapin blitzed out high. 40 seconds here on the shot clock for Roger Williams. Hawks looking to go inside. Instead, Mandy Beck moves it behind the cage. Trying to float it. Scooped. Turning. Nowhere to go. That ball floated away, and it will fall into the cross of Heshe. Turning on the doorstep was Nikki Norton. Actually, yes, Norton. Double teamed right along the cage. Seahawks now looking to clear with 12:34 to go in the first. Here's Maletti with an angle right side. Maletti spinning to her left, shut off from the drive. Moves it up top to the point to Nicole Smith. Seahawks leader in goals and points. Smith stumbling left side. Floats it back to Maletti. Maletti into contact with an angle. Throws it on the goal and wide. Seahawks will keep it. 33 to shoot. Pereira off the end line. Trying to duck the shoulder. Nowhere to go. She'll take her spot back behind the cage. 23 for the Seahawks to shoot. Here's Gavoni. Von Barron hands off to Smith. 15 seconds. Smith lobs it high left side. Maletti deep behind the arc with 10 seconds. Maletti to her right. Shut off on the drive. Gives it up to Smith. Strong down the middle. Switches to the left hand. Trying to spin through a triple team. Lost the ball. Still up for grabs, though. and eventually controlled by the Hawks. And the Hawks will get the clear. No score. 11 minutes to go. This one zipped inside for the shot. No, they'll wave it away. The official waves that one away. Game will stay tied, 0-0. It was a great pass from the wing, threaded out in front. But player was in the crease. Dunn skips it out to midfield. And the Seahawks turn it right back over, and then the Hawks again couldn't connect out high to Norton. Rossetti scoops it and is stripped from behind. Clean steal for Roger Williams. Lobbed inside. Seahawks now scramble to get their defense set. On the cut, hit from behind. And official will stop play here as Seahawks give the foul inside. And this will be free position here for Lily Cunningham. 9:54 to go. Cunningham right to the goal with the shot, and she scores. Hawks take the lead with 9:51 to go. Cunningham, who leads the Hawks in goals, gets her 23rd of the year. Team best 10th on free position. On the draw, swiped out of the cross and loose on the ground, but scooped up and taken by Carly Chapin. Again out in front, Cunningham, she scores. The feed from Campbell Holler. Back-to-back goals within 21 seconds, and the Hawks lead 2-0. $9:30 to go in the first. Two quick goals for Roger Williams. The 23rd and 24th of the season for Cunningham. And Nicole Smith will come back to take the draw, this time against Kavanaugh. And they're going to give this ball to the Hawks. Cunningham moves it right side. And behind the cage, Hawks right back on the attack. In front, Kavanaugh turns, she scores! Fed from Norton. 3 goals very quickly in a row here for Roger Williams. Timeout. Salve Regina will take it as well. 9:07 to go in the first. Roger Williams leads 3-0. We'll be back. Welcome back. Out of the timeout. Seahawks trying to get something going here. Nicole Smith turns. She scores. Maletti won the draw. Seahawks raced ahead. Nicole Smith scores. 8:55 to go in the first, and the Seahawks needed that. Smith's 18th of the year. That was just what the doctor ordered for the Seahawks. Hawks here win the draw. Coming away with it is Lily Cunningham. Norton holds it in deep. Straight away up top, Sarrazin. Seahawks could not let the Hawks pull away early here. Trying to go up high, they score! Reaching up, Carly Chapin. Over the top on the feed from Campbell Holler. Hawks answer right back with 8:16 to go in the first. We've had 5 goals scored in about a minute and 30 seconds. On the draw once again. Kavanaugh this time comes away with it. Hawks back up by 3. They dropped their season opener. Lost in the final seconds to Springfield. Since then have won 6 in a row. They've been receiving votes in the IWLCA national poll. This one threaded out in front. That one goes wide. Hawks will keep it. No, they're going to give it to the Seahawks. Mandy Beck with the shot that went wide. Heshy lobbed out into space off the stick of Nicole Smith and turned back over to Roger Williams. Trying to feed it out in front. Dunn swats it away. Lily Cunningham with that pass, and she turns it over to Rossetti. Along for Kimberly Dunn. Well, the Hawks have thrown the first haymaker. Look to see how the Seahawks respond. Gavoni gobbled up and fouled on the far side. Pereira with 6:55 to go. Maletti spinning to her left, sees a double team. Gives it up to Nicole Smith. Smith shut off on the drive. Hawks don't want her to get going. Here's Pereira. Trying to give it back to Smith. Again, into contact. Smith just trying to turn and float it, and she gets fouled in. This should be free position. Free position for Nicole Smith with 6:21 to go in the first. Trying to bring the Seahawks back within 2. About 12 yards straight away. Smith walks, fires, and it goes wide. Hawks turn it over on the near side. Seahawks will get it back. Here's Maletti. Spun out to Nicole Smith. Smith trying to fight her way inside and turns it over, just dropped it. Ground ball picked up by Lily Cunningham. Shot. Whistle on the shot. Not sure what the officials are discussing here. A green card being issued for Victoria Di Loretto. That comes with 5:33 to go. And free position here for the Hawks as well. Sprinting ahead, the shot, save made by Heshe off Devin Sarazin. And they get right back in front and score. 5:26 to go, and it's 5-1. $5:26 to go. Five to 1. Roger Williams. Draw control at midfield with 5:26 to go. Hawks had it for a moment, a whistle, and they will give it to Riley Kavanaugh. Hawks with possession. Chapin will back it out onto the wing. Beck feeds it into the corner. Around now for Haller. Chapin left side. Beck down the right-hand side. Picked up in deep by Kelly Ventura. That pass just a little off the mark for Sarazin, but she's able to scoop it and keep it in play. 38 seconds on the shot clock here for Roger Williams. Back off to the side of the cage. Walks it into the corner. Now out high once again, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh straight away. Out high, Haller. Looking for somewhere to go. Gives it up left side. Running into the middle is Norton, and she stripped of the ball, but a foul. And this looks to be free position for Roger Williams, and it is. It'll be Nikki Norton. Just offset to the left with 4:02 to go. Norton winds up, fires, she scores. 3:59 to go in the first, and it's 6-1. Roger Williams. $3:59 to go, and it's 6-1. Kavanaugh and Smith will draw. Smith has the lone goal so far here for the Seahawks. Roger Williams led quickly 3-0. Seahawks answered right on the ensuing draw. Went down and scored. But the Hawks have had the better of the draw controls here to help build this 5-goal lead. Hawks have won the last 8 meetings with the Seahawks. They haven't played, though, since 2019. They win another draw. It's Cunningham this time who collects it. So the Hawks are right back on the attack. Out high is Beck. Beck's the team leader in points coming into tonight. Cunningham beyond the arc. Turning inside, Kavanaugh stripped of the ball. Rossetti rips it away from Kavanaugh. Smith scoops it up. Has it fall out of her cross and turned over. Given right back to Lily Cunningham. Ball loose inside in the slot. Floated out high. Cunningham able to keep it away and keep it alive. Dunn nearly had the steal. Actually, make that Kavanaugh. .238 to go in the first quarter. Mandy Beck, left wing side. Beck lobs the entry to Haller. Deflected. Rossetti had it for a moment. Ball still loose. Hawks will keep it. 32 seconds on the shot clock here for Roger Williams. Sarazin spins to her left. Dancing now out high. Floats it in front. Turning. Sidearm shot. Score. Campbell Haller with 2:02 to go. And the Hawks expand their lead at 7-1. Bryn Mendez will come out now to take the draw for Salve Regina. Against Riley Kavanaugh. And that draw just kind of floated right up into Kavanaugh's cross. The Hawks control it. They're in command right now, leading 7-1. With 99 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Beck. Around Paulskill, rips it on the cage. Save made by Heshy. Trying to pounce on the rebound, and she has it. Here's Emma Breen. Breen takes some contact, has it swatted out of her cross and turned over. Defensive play made there by Kimmy Cregan. Norton with the drive, she scores. 55 seconds to go. And it's 8-1. Nikki Norton, the senior from Braintree, Mass. And the Hawks have kept play entirely on the offensive side of the field here in this first quarter. It'll be Kavanaugh and Mendez once again to draw at midfield. 5 straight goals here for the Hawks after the Seahawks had gotten on the board. Kavanaugh. Drop the draw. Ball still up for grabs. And the Seahawks will win it. Mendez comes away with the draw control. And she's bumped and fouled. On the reset, Mendez again. Hit up high. Mendez. Drop the ball. Celia Paulskill picks it up. Along for Emma Pereira. Pereira with a little bit of space. Races into the attacking end. Bumped and fouled just inside the arc. And this should be free position for Emma Pereira. Pereira opts not to shoot, and she drops it, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So the Hawks score the first 3, then they score the next 5, and they lead 8-1 through 1 here at Gaudet. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the second quarter here between Salve Regina and Roger Williams. The defending champion Hawks in command, leading 8-1. And Cunningham will come away with the draw for Roger Williams and get it ahead. They have won the clear majority of draws here in this first half. Seahawks haven't had a chance here to eat into this lead. Beck. Hawks spread everybody out wide. Here's Beck now on the drive. Flicks it inside. And good defense there from DiLoretto. Stop and start move for Cunningham. Down the middle, she scores. 14-13 to go in the second, and it's 9-1. Big time first half for Lily Cunningham. Six straight goals for Roger Williams. Kavanaugh squibs it back to herself, and she wins the draw. Here's Norton. Haller from the corner left side. Back behind the cage, Norton. Amelia Coe comes out to greet her defensively. Hawks move it all the way out high. Devin Sarazen. Right side, Cunningham, who's had the hot hand. Trying to feed it out in front on the cut to Sarazen. Ball loose near side. Last touch by the Seahawks, so the Hawks will keep it. Kavanaugh. Ball moved left side. Again, floated on the entry. Back, she scores! Haller to Beck, and it's 10-1 with 13:06 to go in the second. Seahawks will send out Cameron Baston now, the freshman from Plantsville, Connecticut, to take the draw. Roger Williams trying to make a statement. Head coach Amanda McGee, her first season at the helm. She's a Roger Williams graduate. Former assistant coach here with Salve Regina. Seahawks win the draw. Baston came away with it. Feeds it to Pereira. She was goalie coach for Seahawks assistant coach Josephine O'Reilly. McGee was here from 2012 to 2014. Then went on to Benedictine College. Had a pretty good career there. 67-15 for a startup program out in Kansas. Now getting a chance to be on the bench for her alma mater. Here's Gavoni. Trying to move it in front. That was deflected. Loose at midfield and scooped up by the Hawks. Coming away with it was Katie Schultz. Beck. On back for Cregan. Lob out to midfield for Carly Chapin. And Roger Williams will get the clear. In front for Beck. She scores. 11:52 to go. Double-digit lead, and the clock will run. So the Hawks up by 10. Baston will take the draw again against Kavanaugh. Seahawks trying to just stop the bleeding here. Kavanaugh reaches up with one hand and snags it. Long for Cunningham. Now right side. Abby coming in. Here's Beck. Lobs right side for Kavanaugh. Abby Cunningham. Here's Beck. Just inside the arc right side. Trying to turn the corner. Stop and start off to the side of the cage. And I think a foul is called here in deep against Salve. No, they're going to call it the other way against Roger Williams. Seahawks now will look to clear. Kimberly Dunn floats it to Baston. Too high for Ventura. Skipped into the attacking end. Sullivan got her foot tied up with Brooke McErlane, excuse me. Seahawks give it right back. Stumbling inside the low shot. Save made by Heshy. That was Sarazin who stumbled over the arc and then got that shot away. And it looks like we're going to get free position here for the Hawks. And they're going to make Heshy come out of the crease. So this is going to be an open net here on free position for Nikki Norton, who winds up, fires, and she scores. So they whistle Heshy for the foul, so she's the one who must get behind Nikki Norton. You don't often see that. It's 12-1. Clock rolling, 8:45 to go. Everything going Roger Williams' way right now. Up by 11. Smith and Kavanaugh on the draw. Into space, and it's Lily Cunningham who picks it up. No let up here from Roger Williams. Back behind the cage, Abby Cunningham looking to back her way in. Shut down on the drive by Maddie Teal. Out into the slot, scooped up and held by the Hawks. Good balance there from Abby Cunningham. Again, trying to thread it inside. And that ball knocked away from Saracen. A whistle here against Roger Williams, so the Seahawks defense comes up with a stop. Kimberly Dunn knocking it away from Saracen inside. And then Dunn too far in front of Libby Baldwin. She turns it over to Beck. Beck trying to thread the needle out in front to Carly Chapin. Hawks will reset here with a fresh shot clock. Beck, stutter step to her right. Trying to get it out in front, picked off for a moment, and then it's grabbed. And the Hawks score again. Looked like Maletti maybe had that for a second. But instead, Roger Williams. Devin Saracen, the graduate from Falmouth, Maine, makes it 13-3. Clock rolling with the double-digit lead. 5:40 to go in the first half. That has been all Roger Williams. And that's because of the job they've done here on the draw. Gabriella Von Barron comes down with it. Seahawks with possession. Bria Healy lobs it to Nicole Smith. Here's Maletti. Lobs it back to Smith. Here's Maletti. Seahawks keep everybody out wide. Dish back to Smith on the wing left side. Has the lone goal. Smith slowly now to her left. Feathers it high and wide. And with no one back there for the Seahawks, they turn it over. And the Hawks get it and clear it. 4:14 to go in the first half. One and done trip for the Seahawks offensively. Out in front, turning with the shot. Saracen, she scores. And the Hawks just keep finding people open in front. (14-1). Roger Williams showing why they were the conference champions last year and favored to do so once again. Baston and Kavanaugh on the draw, and Kavanaugh again just reaches up and comes down with it. Turning with the shot right side, they score. I think that's Beck, who this time just sneaks one through. And yeah, that's Mandy Beck, the junior from Old Saybrook, Connecticut. (15-1). This time it's Cunningham coming away with the draw. Hawks maintaining their control here. Ventura swipes it from the cross of Cunningham, who turns it over. Coe. Too hard for Baldwin to handle. Seahawks turn it right back over. On the errant pass. Beck bounces it across to Sarazen. Now Cunningham straight away. As we tick towards the final minute of the first half. Hawks sail it in deep. Nikki Norton off to the side of the cage. Again, trying to thread the needle for Beck. She's able to scoop it. Looking to turn at the angle. That shot goes wide. And the Seahawks will get it back. Bria Healy here. Trying to thread it for Pereira. Ball up for grabs and turned over. Kimmy Cregan knocking it away at midfield. Drops it left side. .22 seconds to go here in the first half. There's Beck. Right side. On the cut, that one a bit behind. Out near the arc, Ventura has a chance to scoop it, and she does for Salve Regina. And that'll do it for the first half. The Hawks lead 15-1. An impressive first half for Roger Williams. They lead by 14. At the break, we will step aside while the teams head off the field. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action here from Gaudet Field on the Salve Athletics Network. Roger Williams leading 15-1. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the third quarter here between Salve Regina and Roger Williams. The Hawks in control, leading 15-1. Seahawks trying to respond here out of the break. Hawks have done so much of their damage here on the draw. Ball still up for grabs. Maletti free to grab it, and she does. Seahawks will have the first touch here in the second half. Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us on the Salve Athletics Network. First game of a doubleheader here at Gaudet. Salve Regina men's lacrosse will meet for the Call Cup at 7:30 here on this field. Foul called here against Roger Williams. Kimberly Dunn. Long lob, too high for Von Barron. Dunn turns it over. Grabbing the ground ball and racing ahead was Sarrazin. Hawks right back on the attack. New goalie here to start the second half, Carolyn Watson. Manning the pipes now. Junior captain from Rentham, Mass. Again, out in front for the shot. They score. Abby Cunningham on the feed from Nikki Norton. 13:20 to go in the third. $16-1. Kavanaugh and Smith. Kavanaugh swipes at it. Loose on the ground. A whistle here. And it's going to belong to the Hawks. They'll give it to Carly Chapin. Who took a bit of a shot there from Nicole Smith. Roger Williams with the ball. Sarrazin. In the corner left side, lobs it out to Beck beyond the arc. Beck looking inside now, starts her drive. Ducks back outside. On the wing left side. Mackerlane moves it behind the cage. Now Norton. Trying to feed it out in front on a bounce. Deflected and stolen by Coe. Pass into the corner, looking for Sullivan. Seahawks in the attacking end. Here's Nicole Smith. Straight down the middle. Her shot. Save made by Goodwin. And that was Maddie Drain who grabbed the ground ball there off the shot. This one snagged up high, turning Kavanaugh. She scores. With 10:23 to go. 17-1. Hawks led 3-0. It was scoreless for the first 5 minutes. And the Hawks scored 3 in a row very quickly. Seahawks answered to make it 3-1. Since then, 14 unanswered goals for Roger Williams. To break this one open. Coming away with the draw there. Elia Warius. Lobbed out high to Cunningham. Warius. Hands off to Beck. Beck on the entry, turning underhand shot, score. Devin Sarazin on the feed from Beck with 8:36 to go. (18-1). And Roger Williams' men's lacrosse team has just arrived to the field to come cheer on their women's team. In control right now, 18-1. The men's game will be around 7:30 here from Gaudet. This has been a dominant effort here so far for Roger Williams. Maletti will come up with the draw. Then throw it too high for Ventura. Picked off by Maddie Drain. Drain up ahead for Sarazin. Hawks on the run. It's been an easy afternoon for Hannah Goodwin. Seahawks with just 5 shots, only 2 on goal. Goodwin's been able to sit back in her crease and watch her potent offense go to work. Here's Abby Cunningham left side. Sails it all the way up top. Lily Cunningham now. Two sisters play catch. Abby Cunningham stripped of the ball from behind. Ventura comes up with it. Coe trapped along the near side, trying to get it to Dunn. Nicole Smith comes to scoop it up. And she looks to just race into the attacking end, and she does on the clear. Maletti, strong down the middle, throws it on the goal. Save made by Goodwin. Goodwin still holding in her crease, looking for somewhere to go. And she turns it over. And it looks like we're getting a card here. Maybe just a warning to a Roger Williams player. Here's Catherine Mullen. Trapped inside, floats it out high. Maletti along for Nicole Smith. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Smith down the left-hand side, dishes it back off for Mullen. Fakes the drive. And Mullen bumped and fouled. This will be free position now for Catherine Mullen. Just offset to the left, 11 yards away. Mullen winds up. Her shot save made by Goodwin. And the Hawks quickly get it ahead on the clear. Warriors can't get around Nicole Smith. She drops it into the corner. 4:10 to go in the third. Roger Williams leading by 17. Abby Cunningham. Up top, Beck. Picked up by Georgia Rossetti. Beck lobs to Cunningham on the cut. That's deflected. Seahawks forced the turnover. Von Barron that time, stepping in front of the pass of Mandy Beck. Carolyn Watson cradles out and gives it away to Amelia Coe. Too low for Von Barron. Bumped into it midfield. Seahawks turn it over as Riley Kavanaugh hits the deck. 3:15 to go in the third. Kavanaugh. Here's Lily Cunningham out high. Warriors trying to turn the corner on DiLoretto. And behind the cage now. Moves it along for Nikki Norton. Norton, straight drive to the net, out in front, turns and she scores. 19-1 with 2:45 to go in the third. $19 goals on 27 shots. Scramble on the draw. Maletti had it for a moment, still loose on the ground. Smith looked to have it, but Lily Cunningham will come out of the fray with it. And she'll sprint into the attacking end. Left side, Beck. Beck trying to turn the corner, just rolls it on the cage, steered aside by Watson. Out high, Cunningham, she scores. Norton grabbed the ground ball in deep, sailed it out in front, and with 1:05 to go, it's 20-1. And with the running clock, 30 seconds remain here in the third. $19-goal lead here for Roger Williams. Cam Baston comes away with the draw. Wide of Mullen. Scooped up and kept by Gavoni. Trying to get it inside to Ventura. And that'll do it For the third quarter, Roger Williams in command. They lead 20-1 as we make the turn for home. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference Women's Lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the fourth quarter. Roger Williams in complete control here. Rossetti comes up with the ground ball here for Salve and then throws it away. Kavanaugh with the clean steal, trying to get it ahead to Norton. A little low for her. She's able to scoop it, though. Underhand shot goes wide. Maletti with it here as the Seahawks look to clear. And if you the Seahawks, this is just about pride here in this fourth quarter. New goalie for the Hawks, Hannah Goodwin, will take a seat here for the fourth quarter. It's Zoe Cormacan, freshman from Rochester, New Hampshire, making her first appearance of her career. Wide of Cunningham, turned over. Grabbed by Maddie Teal. Teal has it stripped away. Long lob ahead now for Kavanaugh ahead of the field. Kavanaugh sprinting right to the goal with the shot. She scores. 20-goal lead for Roger Williams. 21-1. The lone goal for Salve coming from Nicole Smith. She made it a 2-goal game back in the first quarter after the Hawks had scored the first 3. Seahawks had the draw there. Kaylee Garcia came away with it for the moment before turning it over. Here's Beck up the right-hand side. Seahawks made it 3-1, 2-goal game. 18 unanswered goals for Roger Williams. Wide right side. Danielle Anastasia. Now Beck moves it up to the point. Warriors. Backs it out on the drive. 30 seconds on the shot clock here for Roger Williams. Beck around the screen. Inching her way in. Now trying to drive right in the front. Little underhanded shot. She scores. Maddie Beck just sneaking her way in front. Makes it 22-1. Clock rolling with the double-digit lead. Oh, a 21-point lead for Roger Williams. This has been a very impressive outing for them. Baston in on the draw here with Kavanaugh, and she snags another. Gets it away to Warriors. No let up here from the Hawks. Anastasia worked her way in front, now drops it back off to the point. $9:15 and counting to go here in the fourth. Warriors. Looked inside for the cutter, instead back out to the point. Norton. Make this Kavanaugh. Throws it on the goal. She scores. Riley Kavanaugh again with 8:50 to go. And Kavanaugh will come in to take the draw here once again. $23-1. Cunningham picks up the draw. Gets it away to Maddie Drain. Anastasia. Out to Warriors. She's bumped and fouled. And so free position coming here for the Hawks and Elia Warriors. Warriors delays. Save made by Watson. Watson carried out of her crease, throws it ahead. Seahawks get it to Nicole Smith. Seahawks with numbers here. Smith waiting. Turning right side, stripped of the ball. Loose inside, scooped up and held by Carly Thorne. Here's Nicole Smith with the shot. Save made by Cormican. Skipped wide of Anastasia. Into the attacking end for Roger Williams, though, but right in stride for Kavanaugh, who keeps it alive. Anastasia bumped and fouled in the slot. And this should be free position for her. And it will be. Danielle Anastasia, the senior from Walpole, Mass. Anastasia with the shot. Save made by Watson. Anastasia tried to go low. Kaylee Garcia clears it. And then she has it stripped away by Maddie Drain. And the Hawks cleared ahead. This one inside. Anastasia looking for it. Dropped in the slot. And the ball stripped away again. Seahawks hold on to it. Von Barron. Out to Garcia at midfield. She plays it to Von Barron. As we hit 5 minutes to play, Garcia reading the passing lane. Picks that one off. Drain with the excellent read there on the turnover. Gets it away to Kavanaugh. Here's Beck. Zips the entry. Turning, looking for the shot. That one. Save made by Watson. Inside, that was Brooke Mackerlane. 4:15 to go in the fourth. Roger Williams leading 23-1. Anastasia on the roll, fights her way in front. She fires it on the goal and scores 24-1 with 3:55 to go. Well, the Hawks on Saturday put up 23 on Gordon in that game. They outshot the Scots 40-3, 37-8 here in this game. Hawks win the draw. Kylie Callahan now between the pipes for Salve Regina with 2:45 to go. Beck floats it. Anastasia stripped of the ball. Bria Healy will come up with it for Salve. Garcia has it stripped near side. Deflects out of play. Beck had it, stepped out. It will be Seahawks ball still. Ventura gets it up ahead to Baston. Libby Baldwin trying to turn her way inside, stripped of the ball, but she's fouled. And so this should be free position here for Libby Baldwin, and it is. 12 yards straight away with 99 seconds to go. Baldwin winds up, and she scores! Libby Baldwin makes it 24-2 with 1:22 to play. Play the song. One minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Roger Williams leading 24-2. Very impressive back-to-back outings here for the Hawks to open up Commonwealth Coast Conference play. 23-2 versus Gordon on Saturday. And so far I've only allowed 4 goals through 2 games in conference play. And they're going to give this draw to the Seahawks. They'll give it to Cameron Baston. 19 seconds to go. Paul Skill fouled out near the 35. 10 seconds. Garcia feeds it into the middle. Ball loose. Dribbling towards the far side. Lily Cunningham will scoop it for the Hawks. And that'll do it. A dominant performance here this afternoon by Roger Williams. 24-2. They hand the Seahawks their first loss of the season. The Hawks improved to 7-1 overall, 2-0 in the CCC. They have won 7 straight. Meanwhile, the Seahawks, as I said, suffer their first defeat of the season. They fall to 4-1, 1-1 in the CCC. Next up, for both squads, the Hawks will return home to Bristol and face Babson on April 3rd at 1 p.m. Non-conference as well for the Seahawks. They'll be in action this Saturday versus Merchant Marine on the road at 2 p.m. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Owen Callahan helping to provide live stats. Your producer today has been Anthony Izzano. Camera work from Seth Benson. I want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us. Once again, the final here this afternoon, Roger Williams 24, Salve Regina 2. I am Andrew Bazzelli. Hope you stick around. Switch over to the men's channel. The Seahawks and the Hawks will face off around 7:30 p.m. here from Gaudet Field. Have a good night, everyone.